Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the studio at Two Girls Treasure. Let me pop my phone on real quick because I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to miss anything. I think we have the opportunity today to have a different result. Now, this is color remover. Unlike soft scrub with bleach, this doesn't have bleach. We might be fixing to make a great big mess, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna do that thing. So let me get on over here to our page so that I can, oh, it's got that little live. That's kind of cool. Let me get this pulled up so I can see you when you pop in and say hello, good morning, throw out a thumbs up or a laughy face or something awesome so I know you're here. Let me show you what we accomplished because I'm feeling pretty accomplished about this. Look at our jean jacket. Look at our Pavo peacock. What do you think? Let me get his head in here too. That was re-stamped twice with the soft scrub with bleach. Thank you for the hearts, thank you. I took my stamps immediately, put some Dawn dish liquid on it, took them in the ladies' room, washed them really well. You know what? Bohemia, it did not disintegrate overnight, still looks just as good as new. Pavo, well, you know, this old bird, I don't think you can kill him. He is still alive, still well. It feels good. It doesn't feel like I had something horrible on the surface. It feels just like it's supposed to. I would love to show you the Bohemia tank top that we did, but I gave it to Mel. It's her size and it's her color, and she was so excited about it. So maybe with a lot of clappy hands and hey Mel, put in the comments, hey Mel, show us your shirt. Our train's early today, but maybe she will. Pray for her as she is on a journey, and this one's gonna be a long journey and a stressful journey, and pray for our Mel so that she will be just fine and the Lord will take care of her as she goes and comes back. And we will celebrate her when she gets here. But throw out in the comments, Mel, show us your shirt, and maybe we can get a selfie out of her today. While we're waiting for Mel, let's try this. I just happen to have another shirt. This one's pink ombre. If you live in Darlington, you have seen these. You cannot pass them up. They are a great clearance deal. End of summer, but it is 98 degrees today, so we need this. Let's dig down onto the workbench and see what kind of a mess we can make today. Are you ready? All right, what I have here is, you know, my plastic cups. That's not earth-shattering. I have as hot water as I could get. We're going to need to go ahead and mix this quickly. And I'm not going to mix this whole pack of decolorant. Now, we live in a small town, and I could have gone to the little bit bigger town to get this, but did not. So, we're going to pour a little bit in. I have no idea what the ratio should be, but I'll tell you this, I don't want a lot of it, and I don't want the consistency different than our ink. Because if we have consistency different than our ink, I don't think we'll have what we need to go on the brayer. And I don't think our experiment will work. So let me do this one more time. We don't have enough powder. Would have been lovely to have this in liquid form, but we'll make our own. We'll make our own. It's real grainy, y'all. And apparently you're supposed to do this in the laundry, and they just don't know we have these awesome stamps to work with. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Jamie. You too. It's crazy hot today. And I've been moving furniture and displays already. Psh. I'm testing that air conditioning. I'm testing my resolve not to touch the buttons because it's hot. This smells good. I think it's just going to stay grainy. I'm going to put a little bit on this blue spot on this towel. Let's see how quickly this works. We'll test it on a piece of fabric first, and we'll see what it does. Let's test it on here, because I dyed this with Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura. If we're going to experiment, let's just experiment. Let's see if this takes the color out. And let's see how quickly, because I'm gonna be honest, I was amazingly impressed by the soft scrub with bleach. We've got a guest in the house. Let me see if I can speak loudly enough. We've got all the fans going. Good morning. Sorry, that was my outside voice. Oh, it's Bob. Not sure what he needs this morning, but we're going to keep moving. And I don't see an immediate result on either piece of fabric. When we did the jean jacket and the t-shirt with the soft scrub with bleach, we saw immediate results. This is not immediate. Not really sure that I'm going to love this because it is very gritty. Very gritty. I don't like the feeling of this. And I like texture. I do. But I don't like this. So we will wait for this to change. I don't see it changing. Now, in fairness, this is Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura. But in fairness, this is just a regular cotton towel. And I should see something happening here. And I just do not. So let's paste it again. This is funky, and I'm not really sure, to be honest, that I want this on my stamps. I don't love this. Have you used this type of product before? I've never used it. Just like all the projects we do, this is an experiment. I was trusting that this was going to do a job. And this looks like it's going to have to be rinsed, because what I see in white is actually the product. It did not dissolve. So I'll leave it right there. And I'll set this to the side to dry, and we'll see if that makes any change. Meanwhile, back at the farm, I don't know, y'all. Different product, different end result. I'm not feeling this one. We can try a little bit of it. I guess we should. In all fairness, I guess we should. So, let's get there. I will scooch this over. I've got some hot water right there, and I have my insert so we can go in between the fabric, and we'll try it. All we can do is try it, and if it does not work, well, we'll do something different. We know the soft scrub will work. For this one, I want flowers, although the Bohemia would look awesome, and it's right here. So let's break it out. Let's not shift our pattern now. We'll go ahead and go with it. Let's see. We could do this one though. This one's pretty cool. I do like that. I like this one better. All right, I'm just gonna take some of this paste that we made. I see a little change, but I'm not sure if I'm seeing change or if I'm seeing product. I don't like this. Do you think I should use it? I'm gonna put a little more powder in. I want it thicker. It should at least be the consistency of our ink. So let's see if this will make any difference. And that's about the consistency of ink. It's still really grainy, which I don't care for, but let's try it and see. That's about inky consistency right there. So we'll set that to the side, and let's bray some of this textural product. It doesn't even bray really well. Let's do just a little piece. I'm not sold on this. And it may be that there is a better product that's just not sold in my little rinky-dink big box store. If there is, I'm gonna have to go find it if this is what I want to do. Because I'm not convinced this is the right product for the job. Let's see. I can see the pattern on there, but I don't see change, and I want immediate change. I don't see change here either, so let's wait. It did take the soft scrub with bleach just a quick minute, so let's at least give it that. I see the grainy drying on there. Not sold on this, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to break out that soft scrub. I liked that. I liked the instant satisfaction. Oh, happy first day of school. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Our brain cell crowd does not go back to school for another week and a half. We've got a little bit more time. We're on a little bit different schedule, but we do have one of the brain cells went back to school. She's on year-round, and everybody else is waiting. Everybody else is waiting. I don't think anybody was happy. We talked about it at youth last night. I don't think anybody's excited about going back. I don't know why. It's like their job, isn't it? They should love their job. I love my job, but I don't love this product. I don't see the immediate change like we had yesterday with the soft scrub with bleach. And I liked that soft scrub with bleach. That did a thing. Let's do this. Let's leave this alone. Not impressed. I can see maybe a little bit of change, but nothing like we're looking for. So let's do this again. We'll run a bead of soft scrub with bleach, but I'm going to put away the Bohemia stamp set. I'm going to put away the pink blouse, and we're going to knock this jean jacket out of the park. Let's do this, because I love where this is going. I love the combination of the ink and the lightened area with the outline. We did the plumes on the end. Let's focus on this, because I really love this project and where we were headed with it, and I really want to make this work well. I like this jacket. I think we can make it lovely. We used this tail right here, We'll put our tail feathers down to mask the area. And let's get that soft scrub with bleach going, because that right there did its job. So we'll go ahead and ink this stamp set. If it gets in the little grooves, that's okay. I'm totally okay with that, because we're lightening the area. We're lightening the ink. We're giving a cast around our pavo peacock. How do we do this? Just like this. Find your area and just lay it down. Just lay it down. It doesn't have to be exact. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let it be imperfect. Take your brayer and really impress that liquid onto your surface. Anchor it with one hand so you don't shift. Even though it doesn't have to be perfect, you still want to make sure you're not shifting. Anchor it with your other hand. Roll it with your other hand. And let it have the time it needs to saturate the fibers. This is very tightly woven denim, so give it time to saturate the fibers. And it's doing a job. Look at that. Can you see that? See, that's the instant results we are always looking for. And now look at our peacock as his tail feathers go out. And let's add to that as we're rolling. Let's grab some of the smaller plumes. We have both sets of peacocks. We have the plumes, the tail feathers. We have these. Of course, we have the proverbial hibiscus. I love that. But let's get some of these tail feathers laid out. Let's get some of these big, I like these. These look like eyeballs. Peacock eyeballs. Eyeball feathers. And we can roll. Should we put the other plume in here too? Or should we just go ahead and add another one right here? That's too much. Let's get this soft scrub off this stamp. Although I did not find that it had any net effect on the composition of this stamp yesterday, it was just fine. But let's not take any chances. Let's go ahead and wipe it off quickly. We'll wash it after we're done with the live. And let's see. And it'll be just fine. Let's just add some of the smaller tail feathers in here. I'm going to set that to the side to dry. And we'll add, I like that. Now, I don't have ink on them yet. That's okay. We can do both. We can stamp with the ink, and then we can come back with the soft scrub and lighten the area, if you will. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the whole thing in tomato. And I'm just going to impress it 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times. And then I'll get out our Oceans Deep. And I'm going to tip around the edges with it. Nice and juicy, because we're going on jean fabric. And just for good measure, just a splash of Newgrass right here in the center. All right. Up and over and right here. Now this one's smallish, so I'm only going to use my fingers, but again, lay it down. Don't immediately pull it up. You want to make sure you give it enough time to saturate the fibers. Let that ink settle down in. This is why you make sure it's nice and juicy. This is also why you make sure you let it sit for at least 24 hours and then heat set it. And we've got a nice dark ring of color. Let's let that sit up for just a little bit before we touch it with the soft scrub. Let's go ahead and add some tail feathers here. We'll lay that one to the side because we used it. And let's get some of these in. Let's get some of these in right here. I like these this way. So we'll do one, then we'll do the other. And we have our new grass, nice and juicy. You want a lot of rich color, so make sure you give enough ink to reach that. And chip the ends in tomato. I'm okay if I'm stamping over color. Of course it gets on my ink pad, it's okay. Can you clean those? Not really. Not really. I can try an alcohol wipe over them and see if that doesn't help. And then I can re-ink it. Alright, let's lay this one in. We'll lay that down right there and mask it, and we will, because of course I did not get my masks out. Did not. There we go. This one's a little bit bigger than the first small feather we used, but I'm still going to just use my hands, anchor with one, really get that ink down into those fibers. Just continually run your fingers over those areas. Impress that design with the ink into your fibers. And let the ink do its job. Let the fibers do their job. I'll move that out of the way. Look at the difference right here with that soft scrub, y'all. Look how amazing that is. Let's take a look at the shirt. Almost nothing. Just barely there. It did do sort of a job. Nothing like this. That's a nice, good impression. All right, let's wipe this one clean. It's just ink, but let's go ahead and wipe it clean. And then we will set that to the side, and let's get our soft scrub with bleach onto this, and let's stamp over that area so we can lighten this in as well. There we go. Let that soft scrub get into those fibers. Oh, it's going to do the job really well. I love it. And I know I just laid down the ink here, but let's go ahead and put it in one more time. All right, that one's done. And this is our plume right here. Last one, and we will be done with this part for today. It's sad that we're out of time because I still have things I want to do, like my studio shirt. I don't need the soft scrub with bleach for my studio shirt. I do want to get this jean jacket done. Wrong plume, wrong one, just kidding. Wrong one. When they're right side up, it would be almost right. When they're on there the right way, it's this one. All right. No harm, no foul. We'll just soft scrub this up. And away we go. I'm pretty excited about the way this one's going, and it gives me some really great ideas about how I'm going to do my jeans, because I'm going to do a pair of jeans. I have a gorgeous pair of Jessica Simpsons, and I'm doing those. But it gives me the groundwork I need to do more. Boom. I love this. I love the way the project is working. I didn't have to bleach the area and then come back in and stamp it. I stamped it and then came back in and bleached it, and that worked very well, and I love it. I love it, love it. So that concludes our experiment with another project, another product, because the other product just didn't do what I wanted it to do. I don't know about you, but I was really disappointed in what I saw. It just didn't perform quickly. And when you're stamping, you want to see that. I do anyway. The instant gratification is a real thing. But I love the way this works over the ink without removing the ink. And now my peacock is absolutely gorgeous. Pavo, you are stunning. Throw out some thumbs up and some smiley faces. Please, if you would, make sure you like and share. And head on over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. We have not been able to get our videos from here to there, but we're working on that, and we should have some great new content going up on YouTube, and it would be wonderfully helpful. You don't have to buy a thing from us. That would be helpful, but if you're not in the market to buy the products that we're working with, I think that's okay. I do. But if you would, just hashtag replay if you are, and thumbs up, have a comment to share. That really helps, because Facebook has changed their algorithms again, and I'm not mad about it. You have to keep changing in order to stay out in front of the market. We would be mad if Facebook never changed anything. Admit it, we would be mad. But like, hashtag, throw out a heart, throw out a smiley face, drop a comment, even if you say, that's crazy. It's okay. That doesn't bother me a bit. I thank you and I appreciate you for being here, whether you're here while I'm live or whether you do hashtag replay. I always appreciate you and I want you to know that. This week, the color of the week is Cloverfield. Save 10% on a quart of Cloverfield when you purchase the brand new Iron Orchid Designs Etiquettes Foil Transfer. They are gorgeous and it will look so amazingly beautiful over Cloverfield. If you have a studio bag, save even more, and I might have some tchotchkes to drop down in your bag courtesy of Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura. Thank you for being here today. I'm Diane Pruitt in the studio at Two Girls Treasure. We're right off I-95 on Highway 52 in the heart of Florence, South Carolina. Join me every weekday morning at 9 a.m. and we'll do something wonderful to share the products, the ideas, and the projects that we're working on. If you're interested in doing your own textile, a shirt, a button-down, a t-shirt, a skirt, a pair of jeans, a flannel shirt, then join us here in the studio Friday evening, tomorrow, from 5:30 to 7:30, or Saturday morning from 10 till noon. We'll have a great time. We will replicate this process and see what we can do with your own clothing or textiles. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Thank you again. Have a wonderful and a blessed afternoon. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye now.